Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Just let me know if audio video is clear. Ramurthy sir, hello. Thanks for confirming. All right. Now I'm just looking at the global market. Here, Dow Jones as of now, it's kind of okay opening. It's positive, not big, too much of movement. S&P 500, Nasdaq, still I have to get the data. So I'll wait for some more time, and meanwhile we'll go have a look at what are the liquidation zone, what levels can act as important support and resistance. BTC at this point of time, it is near this resistance zone, and the zone previously it was acting as resistance. Once this zone breaks, ideally it has to act as support. Now today you can see this zone, right? I had discussed in the group, I had shared this resistance area. Too much of confusion. First market came from the resistance, moved up. Once resistance break, it will act as support. Market was holding on to that zone again. So indecision is happening within this area. Now little bit it is above the resistance zone itself. So resistance level, if it breaks, it has to act as support, right? So this here one confusion is there, but for liquidity sake, if market moves, it can move a bit towards the downside. So just give me a second, I'm getting a call. All right, so like I was saying, this zone, you see once the resistance break, it's acting as a supporting area. Still as of now, time still 7 o'clock. We'll see what kind of action we will get in BTC. Apart from that, Ethereum is yet to reach this resistance zone. If it reaches the upper level after hunting stop loss, here correction is something which we can expect. Solana also, here at the zone when it moved down, my expectation was okay, it will move towards the downside, retest, show some kind of momentum like this. But support zone, resistance, once it broke, it acted as support. Market quickly started to hold on to that range itself. Now also it is just showing upside movement. As long as this goes below the support, little bit difficult for us to also to judge the market. But what we will do, we will try our best. We'll look at global market data, we'll look at liquidation zone, and then we will see if there is any opportunity. As of now, I'll just keep my view a bit neutral. Neutral to bearish is what I'm expecting. I have not yet looked at what are the liquidation zone and things like that. Let me know what is your view. On top, liquidation is somewhere, little bit liquidation is there near 1,13,000. 400 600, that zone also. Apart from that, highest number of liquidation is near 1,14,200. So more liquidity is there means market has chance of moving up to that zone. At the bottom, liquidity is around, let's say, 1,11,800. So you can see 28th market moved down, right? From here it moved towards the upside. So if it corrects, it might be close to 50 60, sorry, 77.6 level of correction, and from this zone it can bounce back after grabbing the liquidity. That also I am factoring in this trade. So here market is facing resistance. There's too much of stop loss. Let me know what is your view. Yesterday, how many of you took this trade? After the live stream, I had discussed about the setup, and we got movement very late, around 12:40, 12:50 only we got. Once market moved so much in the group, I had mentioned I'm placing my stop loss cost to cost, and I'm just going to leave it as it is. Finally, somewhere around 12:45 only target was hit. How many people entered the trade? Solana, little bit. It's forming a rounding bottom, and if it has to move also, again a handle has to be formed, and then only it can move towards the upside, is my understanding. So we would see all that. ETH. Let me know in the comment section what is your view. This one also, ETH also is within indecision range itself. Soul. Soul has gone up. All the liquidation is taken care of. Liquidation is very low. People are just waiting to create fresh positions in ETH. Sorry, Solana. After this breakout, let's consider this zone as resistance. After this zone, if I look at higher time frame, let's say daily time frame only. Daily time frame, too much of levels here, right? So I'll remove everything. Daily time frame from the rounding bottom, and here let's say we draw a trend line. Market, let's say it has given a breakout retest, it's holding on. Any much more correction or anything as such means in Soul we can try. It's near 0.618 level of Fibonacci. This kind of a next resistance area. Simply we'll mark this area and keep at this point of time. US market sentiment. Nasdaq is slightly positive, S&P 500 slightly positive. Market condition is, it's not in a very nice level where we can exactly judge from this zone we can look for reversal. And your screen is in portrait mode and landscape. Those of you who's watching the live stream in portrait mode already in landscape, we are doing the live. I'll share the link here. Please have a look at that. It's the landscape live. I'll look into S&P 500, Nasdaq, all those things. There anything important if I get, fine. Forcefully we can't jump into any trade. Nothing great as of now in S&P 500, Nasdaq also. It's kind of an indecision zone itself. Actually what I prefer is look for bearish trade up to this zone, and here any correction I can expect. But to take this trade only, maybe if the moment I get, I have to look at as a scalping situation only. 300, 320 points is the market momentum. If you hear any background noise, please adjust. Some cleaning work is happening in the house. Why I'm not taking bearish trade right now here is I've told already, a resistance zone what I marked here, market is kind of holding on to that zone. If it sustains below that, okay, one more attempt I can look for where these levels and all market might target, and then from here any kind of reversal, like that logic I'm thinking. But if it directly moves up at this point of time, I cannot enter. So any kind of continuation is something which I'm waiting for. Let's see. BTC. $13,900, 14,200, 14,000. 13,900 to 14,200. Until then, there is a range of market moving up. So that's around 14,100, 200 range. Upper level, if it goes, if it's here, maybe bearish I could have tried. Here, if it moves down up to 11,900, approximate this zone. So till here might be a healthy correction after continuous rally. Decision is there, no traders. Nowhere any direction. How about bearish trade in Solana? In Solana, we can have a look, but it's trying to form a rounding bottom here, and then still it is not showing any kind of pressure here near this resistance. Here it formed this wick. Now after that, if it shows, there's nothing wrong in taking a trade here, but small stop loss only we can keep. Small stop loss means, let's say above this one point we can keep as the stop loss. Any kind of proper confirmation apart from this breakout, nothing else is there for me to exactly look at. And just mark the upper level and keep as of now. This is a nice area actually. If I try now, stop loss will be very small, but if I can capture a movement, it will be a decent one. Where it is. Fine, I'll place an order here on the sell side on Solana. Stop loss little above this high. This is the range. Why so much stop loss? Short trade. This one up to cup and handle kind of pattern also it will form. That is my concern here. After forming this week also here market again it showed bullishness, no? That is only one concern I have. So now 25. People have not yet decided, okay, where we'll start pushing the market towards the downside from. That is why here little bit I was skeptical to take a trade. Only because it was sustaining below this previous wick. We can say, okay, little bit pressure is there. It's come for a retest. From now, if it corrects, it might correct. No point in giving bigger stop loss and all those things and all in this trade. So for this trade, for me, risk is around 71, reward is around 171. That also is there, and here I think resistance, it's survived. Maybe if it falls again up to the resistance can act as support, means that would be a bigger movement situation. For that and all to happen, this candle is not important. Next candle has to be a red one. It has to open somewhere here. It has to open somewhere here or here of this candle. Only then additional movement I can expect. Next candle immediately, if it opens here, that's it. This setup will be by learning from all-in-one bundle course, the same concept are you using in BTC and crypto trading? You see my stop loss hunting masterclass. Okay, the concept what I discussed there, same kind of concept I'm using here also. Stop loss hunting only mostly. Next candle, if it opens somewhere here of this candle up to this zone, it is fine. But immediately if it crosses above this zone and all, headache. Okay, now where it is opened, it is a kind of okay zone, I feel. So I should not be having too much problem here. I will kind of reduce the stop loss. $100, $110, 116. Reduce कर देंगे stop loss. Now this became a risk-free trade. To the target, or we'll see. First let it come to this target. So close 11. It's quickly coming. I'll extend the target zone. I'll trail the stop loss and go. Whatever I get after this is kind of bonus, you think. Okay, almost done. Done. We just wanted to capture that moment. We got it. Let me see. Position got closed, traders. How many of you trailed? See, I just wanted to capture as much as movement as possible quickly. So I trailed the stop loss very quickly, like a scalper only. I thought about this trade. So for me, around 13,700 was the profit in this trade. So target order filled. Yeah, approximately 161, $162. Fine. Done. I'll wait for one more setup. What happened to your trade? Just in seconds. That is fine. It's not easy to make profit in this market so easy. When setup is fine, everything is fine, yes, we have a chance of getting good move. But to be honest, it's not like with too much confidence I took this trade. I told you, right, this candle is there, it's sustaining. If my next candle opens somewhere here, I'll be very happy. It opened somewhere here, so 1:2. Done. Okay, how many people entered this trade with me? If you've opened Delta Exchange account on your own, maybe we can try to add you with us. If you've opened with someone else's referral, then it is difficult. Now we'll go to the next trade. Just let me know how many people entered, how many people executed the order, everything. Let me know. BTC booked with me sir. Profit, me taken. Done. भाई जब मैं कैपिटल से ट्रेड करता हूँ तो प्रॉफिट होता है, और जब बड़े कैपिटल से ट्रेड करता हूँ तो लॉस हो जाता है। आपको कॉपी करके करता हूँ तो आपका भी लॉस हो जाता है क्या? मैं इतना ती हूँ। मेरा हिंदी उतना अच्छा नहीं है ब्रदर, बट आई अंडरस्टूड। छोटा कैपिटल ट्रेड किया तो आपको आई थिंक थोड़ा लोग, मैं ट्राई करता हूँ हिंदी में बोलने के लिए। थोड़ा लोग क्या करते हैं, ज़्यादा कैपिटल लिया तो लॉस देखते हैं, ओके कितना मूवमेंट आता है, मैं ज़्यादा ट्रेलिंग कर दूँ करके जल्दी ट्रेलिंग कर देता हूँ। स्टॉप लॉस, जल्दी ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस दे के बड़ा मूवमेंट कैप्चर करने के लिए क्या कोशिश नहीं करते। छोटा स्टॉप लॉस और छोटा क्वांटिटी में ट्रेड करने के समय आपका लॉस भी छोटा है ना, आप थोड़ा कम टेंशन हो जाता है, उसके लिए आप मोमेंट के लिए वेट करते हैं। ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी लिया तो आपको मुश्किल हो जाता है। वही प्रॉब्लम हम सोच रहे अभी। दैट्स माई हिंदी। समझ आया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो नहीं। He is saying that when he trades with you, I go in loss, as well as he is asking in the same if is the curse. भाई मैं ट्रेड्स करने समय आप ट्रेड मत कीजिए, ठीक है प्लीज। चुप क्या बोल रहा हूँ। This BTC, like I said, this is what I was thinking up to this zone. If it comes for liquidity here, any reversal, maybe we can consider. हाँ, मैं ट्रेड करने समय आप सिर्फ देख लीजिए, ट्रेड मत कीजिए। मैं उसके बाद आप मैसेज कर दीजिए, मैं सेटअप बोलता हूँ, आप ट्रेड करो, मैं ट्रेड नहीं करता उस टाइम, ओके वो ठीक हो जाएगा। Actually, tell me how is my Hindi? You guys can at least understand. I have to think so much. First only I speak slow. In that when I speak in Hindi so much I have to think and speak. Check Fibo. In which Adrian sir? I don't think your name is Adrian. You're just somewhere near. Nothing big here. This zone is nothing here. Some kind of action we can see. We'll look into liquidation here. What happened to Soul? More movement. A little more movement. But we keep trailing stop loss maximum we have captured in this trade. So nothing wrong in trailing the stop loss. Here we will see if there is any pullback or downside continuation. Then up to this zone is something what we can try. Bearish side, or else at this point of time we cannot. Aditya, Adrian is my stage name. I am a singer, so oh, nice. Next time you will sing for us in case we do what is that, a Zoom meeting with everyone. Do I give nifty signals? I don't give signal. I share my view. based on stop loss hunting masterclass course, what I have thought there, based on that, what is the next probability? That is what I say. But Guruji's student must follow the path of their Guruji. I am not that big person to become Guruji for anyone. This one, the continuation is good in the market. I'm just telling certain things which work for me. I'm showing it to you. What works for me, really it's working. See, I'm trading with my own money. So that is all I'm doing. If that is working for you, that points is working for you, take it. If not, no problem. अभी तो ऊपर space is there for the market to move down. Definitely it is there. But this zone, how BTC reacts, is important. Soul is a trendline support. Trendline and all fine, sir, no problem. Looking at this trendline, I don't know. I'm not having that mindset to take a trade. Even if it reverses, I'm okay to miss the opportunity. Trendline is fine. Like you said, it is there near the trendline support, no doubt. Here, yes, there can be a pullback. If it pullback has to come in, it has to come from here only. So little bit mindset is bearish to sideways. BTC is holding this zone, right? If it goes below this zone, maybe bearishness up to this area is what I'm thinking. Here only, if it sustains, then my expectation is BTC can make a momentum like this, 14,000 range, and then only it will come like downside. So here still confusion is there. When there is confusion, randomly I cannot enter. So space is there. Soul, I think here, is it holding? Like this will mark the support zone. Okay, it's the resistance. Let's see what action it does. Gold seems to be doing good, is it? Gold though near resistance, brother. I don't, how it reacts here is very important. If it reaches here, if it corrects, if it gives a next momentum towards the upside, only then bullish. Until then, no bullish, because it's very close to the resistance zone. That's what I think. Here it's given a breakdown. Well, maybe I would have made double profit today in case I would have held this trade. Soul will go down, I think. BTC. I'll turn off the camera, okay? The zone market is holding no traders. Let's say this is the support, this is the support. People would have entered bearish shade or something like that. Little bit here problem is there. Let's say BTC goes below this zone. Maybe that time one opportunity towards the downside like this I can try. Okay. Here though, little bit confusion. Either it can come bearish also, it can become bullish also. No clarity. No, if there is no clarity, what I have to do, actually right now, this is 100 to 200 points, right? Here I have to take one bullish trade and sit. In case market moves up from this zone, fine. But if it goes below this zone, quickly I have to exit and change my position to bearish. Like that uh, drama situation I have to do. That's why I'm just keeping, okay, let me see what will happen. Then we will decide. I've left it. Ethereum nicely correcting. Sol also gave a breakdown. Now this level is kind of, what is this? This zone is kind of, previously the zone was resistance. Okay, once the zone broke, it is acting as support. Again, the zone is still support. Okay, so we'll see what will happen with this. BTC is still holding on. Around 75 people watching the live stream, only 20 likes. Next setup, only if I get 50 likes. Based on our strategy, BTC is reversing. Yes, little bit it is. It's not broken the zone yet. That is one thing. But this is a nice range if you want to try, bullish trade. Sorry, 1 second. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, it is following the setup that we want. Based on this, how much I have to give stop loss? 270 points. 70 points. Still only 42 likes. How is your consistency, sir? Do you close positive every month? I try my best. August month, I don't know. Rest of the months and all, it is kind of positive. Except August. Little bit for me, lot of news is price action stop loss hunting is more about not news, only price, but sudden gap up, gap down, news based momentum. Trump is saying something based on that, some setup, right? Sol is sliding. I did not plan to enter a bullish trade here, right? Considering even though there's a trend line, because little bit once it rejected from the zone, more pressure I expected. Of course, this is a good moment. We tried our best to capture. We would have made 3 times. When I give bigger targets, right, people do not sit. Quickly they want to book the profits. But small scalping, when I do, they see this kind of movement, they feel, okay, we should have held on to the trade. So yesterday this Ethereum setup also, after the live I gave, I have nothing to worry. I don't have to worry about the live stream situation, nothing. I just place my stop loss, target. I know about the setup, probability is high. How long? Until 12:40 I had to wait. So there's no time bound restriction for me to, when I take trades on my own, that's how usually things are. Now BTC is kind of holding. Now small stop loss opportunity on BTC I want to try. I'll place an order placed. I took the entry. I'll give a small stop loss for this trade I'll try my best to reduce the risk. $47. Okay. This long position. Pullback is happening. If this one doesn't respect the zone, then next straight here only. Okay, bearish trade will be straight here, so no big stop loss and things like that for this trade. I think stop loss is just $39. It's very low. Where's your leverage? Leverage here, it is 50x. For BTC, they give 200x leverage also. I don't want all that leverage. We are taking it slow, traders. If you see in this channel, first 30 quantity, 50 quantity, then 100, slowly 200, now again 300. For me also, until I complete 1 year, slowly I want to grow the capital in crypto. Once I grow that, then maybe I'll try with half BTC. Once that is done, 1 BTC, like that. It's all time bound journey for us. So even though I have capital to take 1 BTC and all those things, I don't want that. BTC is kind of okay, moving, but not sure. I wanted bearish trade. I would have taken bearish trade happily compared to the bullish trade. But what, it was holding on to this range and it was forming our EMA strategy setup also. So that setup probability is high. So based on that, I wanted to go. Now this setup I've taken purely based on that 3 EMA strategy, what I've thought in our crypto community group for free. I've shared based on that logic itself. Now we are follow 930 strategy, sir. You can follow. See, main reason is I have a group. I mainly trade based on price action, stop loss hunting, because most of my time, last 3 years, 4 years, are spent in that only. Okay. Now what happens in that strategy? We should not look at chart, but for stop loss hunting, price action, we have to completely depend on the chart. Because if I take 9:30 a.m. strategy, right, it is a bit contradicting for people who's along with me, right? Price action, stop loss hunting students, they're finding it difficult. So last week I told them, okay, fine, you guys are finding it difficult, means all the setup, everything, I'll focus on only price action, stop loss hunting. Same concept what I have taught in the course. According to that only we will go. Let's not complicate things. So from then, when I started giving importance to only price action, stop loss hunting, again I think you guys know I have already openly told. Only for me, month of August is not that great. Net to net this month I'm kind of in a loss only, but this whole week was very good for me. Things worked out very well. Today this setup also I planned, this first reversal setup, but I did not enter some kind of mindset confusion. Second setup this we took in this group also I discussed. First I booked here, again one more I gave update, I booked here. Then I was waiting for next setup. If it goes above this zone or here any buying pressure I get, I will enter. I did not get, so I just left it. I did not complicate too much about anything. What's your risk reward ratio? My risk reward ratio is minimum 1:2. Traders, this doesn't seem like somewhat indecision only, it is moving. ATH fine, soul, breakdown, trapping, and then reversal. Everything is kind of turning bullish here. Okay. Stop loss is small, $35. Target is kind of okay, 1:2.5. If I get this, fine, or else lower end I will try. Little bit I'll say before, when I'm at cost to cost only, I'm say little bit somewhat the setup. I'm just having 50% conviction. The way how these candles are forming, looking at this only later I get to know, no, this weekend all is forming. It's not too bad of a setup also, but it's fine. Next we get momentum, no? Maybe safe traders can get off the stop loss below this candle. So this becomes a risk-free trade for us. And then if the upside momentum continues or anything as such, we can plan to trail and go. Here only some kind of confusion. If it does, nothing can be done. How many people entered the street along with me? Sir, how can I get your course and how will I be associated? See, you can download our app. For what course are you asking for? Are you asking for crypto course? Are you asking for Nifty Bank Nifty course? What is it? This is a psychological level, round number. I'll just look at liquidity here. What's happening in regards to liquidity? Both the side movement is possible. Traders 1,13,900, 900 points momentum. I've kept my target open, you see here, because in case we get bigger momentum in the market, keeping the same stop loss cost to cost, will I be able to capture bigger moment? That is what I want to see. Once we get a momentum, I can trail off the stop loss. So that time it will be a risk-free trade. Like that I'm thinking. How to put risk reward? For calculator, long or short. If you're going long, you choose this. Entry point, stop loss, target. Okay. In case you are asking me how to place stop loss, let's say this is till now I've not placed the target. Just as an example, let's say I choose this price range, 1,13,600. I right click here, I copy this price, I go down, I edit in trigger price, take profit price, I will put this. Okay, so now you see this got updated. So automatically when market goes here, my target will hit. Okay. Hey, this one I am not sure, traders. The zone, as long as it doesn't sustain, This entire zone, you see, it's a confusion zone. Okay, at a lower level after removing people, here entry was there. Little bit early if I would have entered already 1:2. Was looking at other index also, because here I was thinking, okay, let it come bearish. Let me try bearish. But since it was holding, I looked at bullish trade here. Not convincing only here. What to do? Other index, what is it doing? Ethereum, Sol, everything is going for a retest and correction possibility is there. If this possibility is there, if it doesn't reach the resistance. If it reaches resistance, then continuation towards the upside only possibility is there. So what I will do, I'll keep reducing the SL here. Anyways, this conviction is becoming low with the setup. Anyone want to exit also, you can exit now, that's up to you. I'm just saying 50% chance, that's it for this trade. Looking at the way how candles are forming, only to a certain extent chances is getting lower. See, my spouse is trading in 9:30 a.m. strategy. Okay, I think yesterday she took trade, today she took trade, she said she made profit in that. I did not ask too much about it. If you want, I can ask her to share the screenshot, something like that, based on what position she took. For me, like, my setup also I have to see, and group setup also I have to see. There it is contradicting for me. We'll keep the stop loss low. We will see if we get the moment, fine. If not, I'll close this trade. Not convincing. See, all these indexes, it's kind of holding on. At this point of time, for me, risk even for 200 quantity is $25. It's nothing. Okay. Lower range, I've tried to hold on to the setup as much as possible. If the moment I get, I will hold. I can't get my stop loss to here or something like that. If you are worried, you get it to stop cost to cost from here. If you get the moment, fine. Because for me also it is confusing at this zone. Here it was I was clear, but looking at this week, especially at this zone any week again, if it comes, means problem only. Whatever it is, we will just see how it goes. Is there any way to attract investors, or is there any company there who will fund or invest in me? There is a way. You just come in Wall Street Journal with all your results. People will fund you. Sir, after long years of failure and learning, now I'm actually profitable. I'm taking 20% per month. Problem is I got only small capital, like 1.5 lakh. 1.5 lakh. 1.5 lakh is too low. This though, okay, I've decided if small stop loss, if market is taking, let it take. From that time, conviction is getting low about the setup. Gold, someone asked, gold has come to our resistance zone, traders. So little bit, in case this candle is there followed by one more candle, let's say you get, this might be a stop loss, maybe up to this zone you can target. This is fine. Maybe sometimes it will touch that zone also and come, so little bit you have to be careful. Okay, this is what it is. %20 is huge. I risk 3 per trade. Okay, good for you. Here, if I get any kind of bounce back or anything as such, maybe I'll get my stop loss cost to cost. As of now, $25 is nothing I have to worry about. Common pullback, anything as such. Conviction is kind of okay, that's it. Only existing trade I can manage. I'm not suggesting any fresh trades or anything as such in this case. Global market is kind of slightly, S&P 500 is going negative, Nasdaq is kind of 0.12%. Another 35 seconds. Sir, have you taken the gold trade? I don't trade in gold because in India it's not legal for us to trade in that, no? So I don't trade in gold or oil or anything as such. Trading in crypto is legal, so I trade in that. Come on. So final make or break zone. Okay. So here any bearish candle, if it forms, then take. This will be the make or break zone. Quickly, once it goes above the upper level, I want to tail the stop loss. I don't want to give even $25 risk, but what this one is doing. 3 minutes more. It's just playing games, traders. So I will not exit, but I will trail the stop loss, reduce the loss as much as possible. Around $14 is the stop loss. If I get the moment, fine. If I don't get, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about for me in this trade. This candle followed by a bearish candle means again it will come up to this zone. Okay, it will come up to this zone. Why should I keep my stop loss until that zone? So I reduce the stop loss. If this zone only, if it wants to move up, let it move. If it doesn't want, fine. Am I paying tax? Yes. How much? I don't want to say. But overall, I fall under 30% tax bracket. If you know that, that's enough. Wall Street Journal, can you elaborate? Very well then. Take stop loss also. I'm giving it. Take the stop loss. When I give it, doesn't take. Soul is holding on. The setup is there in Soul. Ethereum. Ethereum to little bit confusing. Okay. Here in Ethereum I might not enter. But Soul, yes. Little bit. It's in that zone where there is a probability of correction. What happened to my BTC? Done. Still there. The setup is not good. Not good. I think around $13 is something which I lost in this trade. Already little bit. Only looking at these candles I was convinced. So I reduced my stop loss from this zone to this zone. I'll figure out one more. If 15,000 capital, can you trade? See, you can take trade with 15,000 capital. That's not a problem. But minimum you have to sustain in this market for 30 days. Okay. Sustaining in this market for 30 days every day, you have to be ready to give loss. How much loss you are ready to give every day matters. Doesn't matter it is crypto market, Indian market, anything. Every day one trade you have to take based on whichever strategy you are following, and stop loss has to be small, target has to be minimum 1:3, 1:4. Are you able to survive for 30 days with your strategy? That what matters. So capital and all many people can bring in. It is just that psychology what you have continuously will you be able to hold on to a losing trade. Here it is gold. Whoever asked, setup is the near our resistance. If this is something you are interested to take, you can try. Risk reward is good. Instead of BTC Soul only I could have tried. Sir, according to you, where price action will work the most, Indian market or crypto futures? It's working in both the places. At the initial stage, even for me, crypto little bit challenging it was. But now you guys, if you see, for me things are working out fine itself. All my live stream is there on YouTube only. So you guys can have a look at that. We'll see how market reacts at the zone. Okay. If it goes below the zone, later we will see bearish side. Soul, that time Ethereum for me confusion was there. Here will it move up or move down? But it's moved down. Soul though I had conviction that it will move down. Already 1:1 it would have given. Told you, right? See, I had not kept my stop loss here. There is a high probability market from up to this zone it can come, and later it might reverse. It might reverse or it can go down, that I'm not sure. But next it will come up to this zone only. Why I should give so much big stop loss? That's why small stop loss only I gave and I closed. Soul in 5 minutes, can it hit how much? 210. Soul. Still space is there. Still time is there. Now again it's kind of moving up. It's anyone who would have entered in this, of course they should have got the stop loss to cost, things like that. This, see, I'll tell you what the problem I have with BTC. This is the lower range. If it comes down, it can come up to this zone. And upper ranges here, 1,14,190. Now, since it is trading between the lower range, upper range, for me, okay, at least if it sustains here, next up to lower range, it can go and then reverse. By then, maybe I'll book the profit as my actual plan. But it's not doing that. Here it was sustaining, getting closer to the upper range. So I thought, here, let me try. But once looking at this, I thought, okay, fine. This is something which will not work out well, I feel. And I trailed the stop loss, very minimal risk we gave in, closed. Again, still having neutral mindset only. As much as I want to take a bearish trade here, it's just in between. Between is the problem. From 1,12,645 to 1,12,930. Now that it's come below this range, I'll see one last setup, traders. One last setup. If I get the way how I want, I can try it out. Ethereum though, it's near 50% correction. Here randomly I cannot jump. BTC has space to move till this zone, but reasonable stop loss I have to give. I can't keep stop loss here. So any pullback or anything as such, then I have to look for one more attempt on the bearish side. For crypto, is there any course? It is there, but it is there in our private crypto group. Okay, this is the course, and regularly I'll keep sharing the support, resistance, all these details also. See these kind of views and everything I'll keep sharing. Early morning only I will share of the support and resistance zone. That and all you need access means you have to join our crypto community group, but it is free of cost. You have to just open account with Delta Exchange. The link is there in the pinned comment. Gold though, it's giving a pullback. Maybe it can go up to this zone also and correct, but this is a, if I could trade in gold, I would have taken the same setup because risk reward is very good here. So lonely is better. Ethereum support zone, it's kind of trying to break that zone. Ethereum, BTC only, I will go back there only. Still momentum is not come. So let's say I sell here, place my stop loss. Don't tell me you will reverse now. Okay, okay. BTC, another 20 seconds for this candle to close. Pay the price. Just sit here. Risk reward is not sitting properly here. Let it give a breakdown. I will trail the stop loss. It's holding on to this range. It has to. This wick is the problem. Little early I entered. Let it break this zone. Oh, I'm trading in 3 minutes. Okay, set up for 3 minutes only. I looked into. I'll go back to 3 minutes only. At least above this candle, stop loss has to be there because this was the pressure candle. Is this the last trade? This wick, it has to, as long as it closes this wick, it is a headache. In BTC, liquidity is there, both traders at the bottom also there is liquidity, on top also there is liquidity. Since BTC is at the lower end, once it broke this zone, continuation possibility is there. Liquidity up to the zone, it can grab and reverse. That is my expectation. Based on that only I took the trade. But while taking this trade, 3 minutes I did not see. I thought I was trading on 5 minutes time frame. Anyways, stop loss at least up to this zone I have to keep, since I'm trading in 3 minutes. But already then I've entered at the lower end, means stop loss will become too big. First trade profit what I have made, I have to protect that also. So taking all the factors into consideration, I have not kept my stop loss up to this zone. If it hits the stop loss, fine, I'll give the stop loss without thinking too much. This is my silly mistake. Is the same thing happening in all the index? It's almost there. Here also false breakdown. Soul, false breakdown. Soul has BTC. I think my stop loss got hit. Till the stop loss as much as possible. Fine. We made around first trade we made a decent profit. Second trade I wanted to give very less stop loss. This one I'm not sure why is it my mistake. Only 5 minutes I should have seen. Next time, in case if that kind of situation is there, let me know. If anyone is holding above this candle, fine. One more trade should I take? Almost 1 hour is done. Let me see. If it sustains below this zone only, maybe again I have to consider. I only got trapped in stop loss hunting today. 14,120 is only near for market. It is forming double bottom. What to do here? Is there US market though? No big moment. Okay. BTC or Ethereum. Soul movement is already there, so there I cannot. This zone is there right now. Little bit risk is there, but if this works out, properly, maybe after this zone, 10 points will be the risk. This is already 0.5 level correction we had discussed now already. So no need near 0.5 level correction. Nothing now for me. I am only thinking, okay, if it goes below the zone, I'll take the trade. It's not going. I've given that $80 stop loss again in between where to enter. What I will do, anyways, 1 hour is done. Okay, I should have controlled myself. Daily quota is 2 trade, but I took 3. Stupid me. Still in 3 minutes. Fine, I don't want to take one more trade as of now. Here from the zone falls breakdown also, market can reverse. That possibility is that this is around 50% of Fibonacci level correction. So although okay, somewhat cost to cost, if it had kept also little bit movement you would have got. That's it. BTC, if it is continuing like this, right? So in this zone bearish trade I cannot look, and one more in this zone only it is trading. Little bit confusion both the side it is happening. I don't want to complicate things. What I will do, I will take 15-20 minutes break. Then if I'm getting a setup, I'll discuss in the group. If there is no setup, no update. Okay. All right. So I think we made overall, let me see. Net to net out of 14,000 profit what I made, around 6 or 7,000 profit is still there. I'll protect that. That's not that much important, but I'm saying okay, as of now I'll close this live stream in green. Later any setup if I get only then I will be discussing. Okay. All right, thank you everyone for participating. Good night, take care. Any update I'll share in the group, you can join. If you want to become part of crypto community group, you can open account with Delta Exchange. The link is there in the pinned comment. All right, traders, good night. Bye bye.